Hello, friends. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner, the day when every Irish American likes to pretend that we are more Irish than we actually are. But today, I would like to play a game, and this game is called Will It Irish? And the answer is pretty much always yes. We are going to turn popular songs that you hear on the radio these days into Irish tunes. And I have found the perfect teammate for this challenge. This man is a TikTok treasure, a multi-instrumentalist, no joke, the man plays over 30 instruments, and he is an all-around delightful human being. Ladies and gentlemen, Cullen Vance.
Hi, good morning.
I am super excited to hear what you come up with. We're both hearing the same things in our heads, so yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. Now, as we work here and develop these three different tunes, I want to give you a crash course in Irish music. What makes something sound like Irish music? Let's talk about the typical instrumentation that you would see in a session. And a session is a gathering that occurs either at someone's house or typically a pub where everybody sits in a circle and you kind of go around and trade tunes and you play music together. A lot of times an Irish band gets a lot of its rhythmic sound from a guitarist. Sometimes a bouzouki or a mandolin will add some higher frequencies in there.
I've been putting bouzouki in everything. That's how you get these beautiful, lush, open chords. Oh.
Dude, I want it. Oh no. Oh
Get
no,
one.
is that gonna be my next
Get one, bro.
Oh no.
Bro. Can I call you bro?
You can, that's fine.
Bro.
Then you have your melodic instruments. You've got the fiddle, which is a violin, but played with a different bow hold and different stylings. The Irish flute, which is a mostly keyless flute made out of either wood or polymer. Whistles, made out of either tin or plastic. And the uilleann pipes, which are the Irish version of the bagpipes. So instead of blowing into the bag, you actually pump the air with your elbow. For percussion, the traditional Irish instrument is the bodhrán.
A bodhrán is made of goat skin, and it's played with a tipper, of which there are many different kinds, and you just kind of go for it. It's surprisingly hard.
A cajon is also a more recent addition. That is a box drum with a snare inside. And there's also spoons and bones, which you'll see a lot. Those instruments are probably the most common. On top of that, you'll see upright bass, banjo, piano, harmonica, accordion, harp, cello. Pretty much anything that can keep up is welcome. There are many different types of tunes in Irish music, but today from us you're going to hear three different sort of big categories of tunes: airs, reels, and jigs.
But as far as the driver's license go, I think that's just a 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's probably just an air.
An air, cool, because it's nice and slow.
So what is an air? An air is a slow song. Think Danny Boy. It's what we call anything that is slow, basically. Sing. A flute loves a good air because that's when we get to just shine and do all kinds of fun expressive things. Fun fact, vibrato on an Irish flute is actually done with the finger as opposed to with the breath, which is how it's done in classical music. So that gives it a very sort of like sound, which is very distinctively Irish. Blinding Lights was one that we wanted to do, potentially.
Yeah.
When we were talking about this earlier, you said 6/8.
It's got this really pushing forward kind of boom, ba, which really lends itself to that swing of that 6/8, I think.
Okay, cool. So what is a jig? A jig is a dance tune in 6/8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Within the jig category, there's also slip jigs, which are in 9/8, and then there are slides, which are in 12/8. You'll hear one of those later. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, wow, that's a jig! Oh god! I love it.
A jig in 3 easy steps.
It's so like, there's no cool factor in this, it's just whistle.
We had to lose the cool because there was too much jaunty.
You can either be cool or jaunty, you cannot be both. Now, what does it mean to play or even sing something in an Irish way? There is definitely not one answer to that question, but in my opinion, these basic ornamentations that you'll hear in most melodic instruments are what hold the key to the Irish sound. You've got a cut, which is playing a very quick note above the melody note. You've got a tip, which is the opposite, playing a really quick note below the melody note. And a roll, which is the two of them together. There's also triplets, crans, slides, double stops, lots of different ways that you can vary up your melody. In my book, it's what makes Irish music really, really expressive. I think we should do Levitating by Dua Lipa because the only reason I think that is because of the pre-chorus, which goes like that sounds like an Irish tune to me.
Oh, it's like so close.
Now you're watching me kind of sing things at him and then he's playing things back at me. That's very normal in the Irish tradition. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
I love that. That's so good.
For at least the first year of me learning Irish tunes, I never once saw sheet music. My teacher would sit across from me, she would play the tune at me multiple times until I got it. And that's how you learn tunes as well. You walk into a pub, you sit down, you listen to somebody else play a tune and kind of go, okay, I think I got it, and then you join in. It's a very oral tradition, but there are also different websites that have documented versions of the tunes in sheet music so that things don't get lost. It's basically that. Is it a jig or a
12/8? But I don't think we should. We'll keep it. Or maybe.
What would it sound like in 12/8? Well, what if we try to keep it in 4/4? Because if we keep it in 4/4, it maintains a lot more of the integral, like the original thing. Now, what is a reel? A reel is fast. A lot of times Irish musicians will actually put the accents on beats 2 and 4 instead of 1 and 2. That sort of I was making up something, but that feel often shows up in the guitar while everyone in the room is clapping on 1, 3, 1, 3. It makes for a very dynamic rhythmic feel.
Well, I think what really is that bounce, that boom, which is not an Irish. There's a name for it. I forget. Adam Neely talks about it.
Adam? I'm going to text Adam and be like, what the hell is that?
So I've heard that called the dembow rhythm, D-E-M-B-O-W.
What we ended up making here was probably actually closer to a march, which is like a slow reel. But let's put all of the technical stuff aside for 1 second. What's your process for making something sound Irish?
Oh, well, I don't know. This is going to sound so corny. But my first impulse is just to like go right to the heart. I feel like there's something about this particular flavor of music that just is like, it's like a perfectly baked cake, you know, and tea and coffee. Celtic and Irish music is like just a heart hug.
Yes, I fully agree. Absolutely.
So that's actually where I start. So the question I always ask myself is, what can I possibly do to just get your heart to go like that?
Cullen, you are wonderful and brilliant. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me. And everyone go follow this man on TikTok because he the best.
Thanks. And thanks for having me on. This is so cool.
Thank you immensely to my patrons who make my videos and my music possible. If you would like to join my online community and get lots of really cool rewards and like online concerts and stuff from me, then you can join my Patreon family down below. Be sure you're following both Cullen and I on all of the social medias. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Mwah.